Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a very good day. So for today's videos, yes plural, I will be doing a book review on George R.R. Martin's A Storm of Swords as well as a discussion video. I decided to break it up into two videos because I wanted to do a non-spoiler book review first and then a very heavy detailed discussion video on the book as well. There's going to be lots of spoilers and I know in the comments there will be lots of spoilers too. So just to make it easier on everyone and for those who haven't read any of the books yet but want to get into it but don't want to be spoiled by anything, this video will be spoiler free for you. I will say it might be a bit vague, but I'll try to go into the specifics as much as possible. But if you've already read A Storm of Swords, then I highly recommend checking out that video because there are lots of things we need to discuss. Once I finished A Storm of Swords, I've been dying to talk about everything that's been going on because holy crap, yes, shit has hit the fan and now it's kind of everywhere. So let's get started with the book review first. What happens in the plot? Lots of things. You know, continuation of war, mayhem, destruction. There's some love, you know, not a lot compared to all of the death and the fighting. There's also deception and manipulation going on as per usual. The game is on, as it's always been. Things are ramping up. People are getting hurt. People... So the plot, of course, contains a lot of elements, lots of twists and surprises. Once we get to the threshold of the 500-page mark, things get crazy, things get intense. So the plot is freaking amazing. If there's any bandwagon I say to jump on, it would be this one, A Song of Ice and Fire. Next guys, let's talk about the characters, the fantastic characters. I love the characters in A Storm of Swords. Like in A Game of Thrones, I enjoyed everyone's chapters. I did enjoy certain characters more than others, but I thought for the most part all of the chapters were very interesting. Everyone had an interesting, intense character and story arc, which is really good. You know, I always get excited when the plot starts to merge certain characters together and it's like finally you guys meet up. It's like good. But lots of character development for some of the antagonists, and when I do air quotes like that, it's because what I love about the series is that all of the characters are not completely black and white. There's a lot of gray in between, and I think George R.R. Martin portrays all of his characters really well. Lots of depth and complexity. The antagonists, for the most part, I love because they are so interesting and they'll always surprise you in every turn in every chapter. So the characters, for the most part, are really great. Next guys, let's talk about the plot. The amazing plot. For the first 500 pages, it's amazingly well paced. Things are developing, things are brewing, people are scheming, and there's a lot of action in between too. Whereas in A Clash of Kings, I felt that there was more scheming, more manipulation behind the scenes than actual action. What I think A Storm of Swords does really well is it combines manipulation with the action part. There's a good marry between the two. I think it's just a great combination between the psychological and the physical aspect in A Game of Thrones. It's intense, it's fantastic, I love it so. Okay, and then there's this threshold. Once we hit the halfway point, shit hits the fan. Things go crazy. I thought one twist and surprise would be enough. No, George R.R. Martin keeps on going with the surprises and twists. I was overwhelmed with how much things were happening to characters and to the plot. I had to stop reading and just take a turn about the room. Just absorb what was going on. George R.R. Martin keeps your attention till the very last page. Not just the ending, but the epilogue ending. Holy crap. The epilogue ending. So that's just fantastic. Next guys, the writing. Fantastic. The writing is really straightforward. You know, it's very easy to read. I think the flow is really great. George R.R. Martin is on point with his world building. He knows his world inside and out, and what's so great about his writing is that he's able to go in depth into certain aspects that he wants you to know because it's really straightforward. I think his story just comes through really easily and you're just immersed in this fantastic story. The flow is really well done, pacing, steady in the beginning, steady and intense towards the later half, and it's awesome, it's great. So with that being said guys, I'm going to give A Storm of Swords 5 stars out of 5. Surprise? Probably not. No. A Storm of Swords is fantastic. If you're having a difficult time getting through a Clash of Kings, you could do it, my friends. You could so do it. Just get through that book and experience the amazingness in A Storm of Swords. You know, there is mature content, language, violence, graphic scenes, but it's not gratuitous. It's very realistic of what's going on. It's turning out to be one of my favorite series. For those who checked out my literary dinner party tag, the characters within the series are so complex and so fantastic to read about. Yeah, so that's everything, guys. Next up is my discussion video. I'll go on and on. I'll go more in depth into, of course, the individual character arcs and their story arcs, what the hell's going on, and it'll be good times. And lastly, guys, I just wanted to thank everyone with all of their comments and their messages. They're so sweet and lovely by heart. In particular, my September book haul is great to know what everyone's reading for this school year. It's awesome to see that a lot of you guys are reading more contemporary modern books. That's really cool, and I'm really happy that a lot of you guys know A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I have not heard of it before. It's particularly well known in the United States, apparently, more specifically in New York, of course. From the comments I've seen, it's one of their top favorite books, so that's really cool. But yes, thank you everyone for all the comments and the loveliness. You guys are fantastic. So I'll talk to you guys later and have a good one. Bye.